So Demon Slayer is back with its fourth season, and I'm excited to review it because this is the first time I'm making a Demon Slayer review, and it is one of my favorite anime right now. It's really good in a lot of ways, and it's also one of the most popular, and they've been doing a really good job with this series because it isn't easy to make an animated style as detailed and as colorful as the one from Demon Slayer. So today I want to explain a lot of the things I enjoyed about this arc because it is very different from previous ones, and I'm going to explain why I enjoyed it so much. Also, this review is going to have heavy spoilers, so if you haven't seen the series, if you don't want to get this spoiled, please skip to the end or watch another video. So let's get on with the review. So in this season of the show, Tanjiro and Nezuko travel to the Swordsmith village, the titular location, and because Tanjiro needs his sword repaired by Haga Nezuka, which is a very important and funny character. This trip was supposed to be a vacation for Tanjiro because he really took a very heavy beating in the last arc. So basically, instead of going there, resting, getting his sword, and just chilling with the villagers, he encounters demons again, as is, custom in the Demon Slayer series. So from there, the whole village becomes endangered again, and then it is up to him and a cast of new characters to defeat him and bring balance to the village and basically rid him of the danger, because these are very formidable demons compared to like other previous demons from other arcs. I think these ones were kind of like less powerful than the other ones, but it still provided a lot of enjoyable scenes for the arc because it had a lot of really amazing fights, as is custom from Demon Slayer. Also, this arc is different because it does not include two of the other main characters, which are Zenitsu and Inosuke, but their absence was not as like heavy as I thought it would be because it compensates with other characters such as Tokido and Mitsuji Kanroji, which is one of my favorite characters right now. I think she's amazing. And I gotta say, like, it did a lot with its characters. It's basically the same formula we've seen in Demon Slayer. For example, they fight like 2 or 3 demons for a couple of episodes, and basically the whole thing is like a fight, mixed with their backstories, and it works kind of well. It is something that is like unconventional from Demon Slayer compared to like other types of anime, compared to other movies. It's like this unconventional style of storytelling where it's kind of like a really long fight for the entire season, and it has like mixed a couple other like story elements that you have to kind of like pay attention to in those moments, like between fights. But I think it was cool, and especially with the animation, that is something I gotta praise. And this is something I praised in every single season so far from Kimetsu no Yaiba. I think the animation is just phenomenal. It is one of the best from like any anime I've seen. It is really detailed, like especially the fights and like the powers that the characters show. You have a scene where Tanjiro is just like charging up a new attack, and then he just like swings his sword, but you feel like the power, especially watching it on a big TV, it's like you feel like really, even though it's an animated medium, it really feels powerful, and every attack just feels so amazing. Like the punches, everything just feels great. And I feel like if you like action in an anime, you'll really enjoy Demon Slayer. That's something I gotta praise, especially in this season. It has a lot of great moments, and even like the CGI things, for example, like the giant wooden 7-headed dragon that one of the demons like appears. I think that one looks good, like especially within like the fights in the final episodes. So in this arc, the story is pretty simple. I think it had like less development, and especially like I said before, the demons in this arc feel a lot less powerful compared to demons in other arcs. For example, in Mugen Train and the Entertainment District, like those demons really felt like a threat. I feel like those battles had more stakes, especially with how they basically decimated the main characters, especially in the final episodes, and like how no matter how much they tried, they just couldn't kill them. And this one, it felt like they basically especially the first demon, the one that appears from the jar with like the weird eyes and like all the arms. I feel like that one was like defeated fairly quickly. The second one was like harder because it's basically like this old man demon who has like a cast of bodyguards like defending him, and he appears different demons that are all part of the same one. I feel like that one was a little bit more, I mean, it was like hard to defeat him, but less intimidating. And basically, if like the entire season is about fighting, I felt like the fights could have been better compared to other seasons, or like make the demons a much bigger threat. But I feel like we're gonna see more of that in the next episodes, because this one really sets up like future storylines within the Demon Slayer universe, especially with Muzan, which is going to be the main villain of the story. I feel like there's a post-credit scene that kind of like sets him up as the next big character in the series, and I'm really excited to see where that storyline goes. But before that, there's a really important, and I'm going to spoil a little bit about the ending, but there's a really important scene where Nezuko and Tanjiro are finally fighting the demon. They're about to defeat him, and well, they basically defeat him, but he like revives, and it's revealed that like the demon was hiding in the heart of one of his like host bodies. So, and just at that time, the sun is rising. So Tanjiro has to choose if he defeats the demon as he is attacking a group of villagers, save their lives, or save Nezuko, who as a demon, she is burned by the sunlight. So he's covering her, and it leads into a very emotional scene where I actually thought Nezuko was going to die. It was really sad, and that's one of the most important moments in Demon Slayer, because it is revealed that Nezuko is starting to gain powers that like differ her from other demons. And I thought that was really powerful and really emotional. And that's something else I gotta praise, is like the way Demon Slayer handles these emotional scenes. Like not everything is just fighting and like people killing each other, but there's some really emotional character development scenes that really set up future seasons for the show, and also like build these characters that we have come to love and know over the years. So basically in the end, they become victorious. And yeah, like I said, like some of these arcs are pretty formulaic. Like it's basically a fight during the entire season. They end and then they move on with the next arc. But I heard like from the manga that the next one is going to be very different. So I'm excited to see what happens there. But overall, I think it was really good. I like the series. I think the designs are very creative, especially from the characters, the demons, the villains. And yeah, those are pretty much all my thoughts. I think it's a very enjoyable and solid anime. I think Demon Slayer is like one of those that deserve its popularity. And I'm really excited to see what other animes I encounter, because I've been really starting to get into it. But anyways, those are pretty much all my thoughts. So as a final score, I'm going to give the Swordsmith Village arc 78 out of 100. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think it's really good, really consistent with the other seasons. And those are pretty much all my thoughts. So anyways, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.